All right, so you're a young guy. You're not sure how to get a lady because you want to raise a family. You're not sure what to do. All right, so let me show you how I did it. How I captured my wife. Is I was just young and dumb and full of you know what when I got in the army, and there's no women in the infantry back then, and there never should be women in the infantry units. That's just freaking stupid. I don't care what anybody says, but some women can do it. I don't give a crap. Unit cohesion is better is more important than freaking ladies. It just is nuts. Look, unsubscribe if that offends you. I literally don't care. If that offends you, I frankly don't want you here anyway. There should never be women in the infantry. It's insanity, man. Women are there to be protected by men. And so what happens is a lot of young guys, I think, are under this, I don't know, this freaking total corrupted society that says men should act as if they're like feminist, which is just insane, man. Oh, dude, he's got the caution stop, and you're supposed to stop for the school bus. All right, well, I don't think he's... What am I supposed to do here? Caution stop. Am I supposed to go? Okay, I guess I can go. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Okay, he's going. Anyway, so I guess at this railroad crossing, the school bus has got to stop for like a minute. I'm not sure. I'm not trying to go around a school bus with the lights on because if you get a ticket for that, it's almost like a DW. It might be even worse than a DWI actually. I had a couple of people at USAA who did that. They went around a school bus, and the rates went like skyrocketed. Stayed with it for a long time. Anyway, so if you're a man and you're trying to get a lady, and let's just say you're a college man, you're like, oh, I'm in college, all these woke women, and all right, so you don't want to be. I'm just telling you, don't be a feminist guy, because we all know what happens to feminist guys. What happens is they start to drink. And then when the drinking comes out, they become the bullies that they naturally are. The reason they're feminists is because they're fake. And so the lady says, oh, he's so, I don't know, understanding, and he's like a feminist. And then he gets drunk and he starts getting violent behavior. That happens more times than you can count. Obviously, there's some idiot men, too, who do the same thing. But there's a lot of women who are violent towards their man. I'll tell you that right now. And none of that is acceptable from either. I don't care who it is. You should never be hitting your spouse. A man should never hit a woman, but a woman should never hit a man either. Anyway, I guarantee if you look at their causes, most of it revolves around alcohol. Guaranteed. But anyway, so this is what I did. So I'm in college. I'm 22. Everyone else is 17, 18, something like that. And I just served 4 years, something like that in the infantry. So I don't know what the ladies expect, and that was good because I just said, when I got in dates and stuff, yeah, I tell them right up, I want a wife, I want to have a bunch of kids, I want 5 kids, man. And I'm sure that turned some ladies off. Well, it didn't turn Charlotte off because she comes from a big Irish Catholic family, and she wanted the same thing. And so I'm sure somebody said, whoa, that's not what I'm trying to do. I said, well, I don't even know. I was too dumb to know what they were trying to do, but I said, that's what I wanted. And I made it very clear up front. I want a wife and children. Turn right onto New Light Drive. Okay. I'm still behind the school bus. And so Charlotte, she wanted the same thing. It's like the Catholicism in us. We like children. Well, it used to be. Now, did I turn off other ladies who I'd be dating stuff? Probably, because they're all oriented for careers and stuff like that. Does that make them bad? No, but I can almost guarantee you many of those ladies are, they had children. Hopefully they were able to have children. Hopefully they didn't wait too long. Because what's a woman put on earth to do? To bear children. To bear children. What's a man put on the earth to do? To provide and protect his family. Literally, that's what you're here to do. This is why this whole thing is so damn corrupt, man. About, freaking the genders, the mixing of the genders. The men should act like women, the women should act like men. The whole thing is just insanity on steroids. And it's evil. It's an evil scheme to get men to act like women. And what is it? It used to be the song, the commercial when I was growing up. I bring home the bacon fried up in a pan and never let you forget you're a man. No, we don't. No. That's not the right answer, man. We don't want the woman to bring home the bacon and fry it up in a pan and never let you forget you're a man. Because I'm a woman. Look, if you want to get a job, that's fine. But the wife should not be bringing home the bacon. Now, that doesn't mean they can't be. I'm telling you, there's times in my career when Charlotte would bring home the bacon because I was in a world of hurt in my career. And that happens. It's okay. That's why having a relationship that's based on mutual values that are stated up front. So that way you can say, look, we are in this as a partnership. The partnership serves first and foremost the Lord. And you serve the Lord by how you raise your children. And so my kids see that at the end of the day, that I bring home the money and that my wife is there to provide for them. Now, I'm telling you, yes, there's going to be some times in there that the girls, looking at my oldest, can be a little bit disrespectful because she's like, but Mom, you know, she didn't say this, but you can kind of see it. You sacrificed for the family when you had all this talent, and you know, because they're so indoctrinated that you know, staying at home is it's not feminist. As they get older, they start. That's what I'm telling you. Just trust me. As they get older, they start realizing, oh, is it really feminism to go out there and bring home the bacon? That's not feminism. You know what feminism is raising your kids the most comfortable, well, not comfortable, but most protective way to be there for your kids, so they're not swimming in this evil society that we have. That your kids have a sense of morality built into them, because the man is making the money to provide, and the man's there to protect, and the woman is there to freaking be there to take care of the kids' daily needs. That doesn't mean you come home as a man and say, all right, where's the dinner? No, don't be like that. That's just stupid too. Turn left onto Hickory Road. Okay, where's Hickory Road? It looks like they're changing this around a little bit. Anyway, so if you want to get a wife, just be upfront, man. Say, I want a wife and kids. I'm telling you, look, man, I'm just Josh. I'm just your old boy, Josh. Do I have all this skill set and I'm also smart? No, but I do have a wife, a beautiful, beautiful wife, and 4 kids that are kicking butts and taking names. And that's what we want. Has my wife worked sometimes? Yes, absolutely. Does that make us bad? No. Have I ever gone out and bought a car without her knowledge? No, and I never will. I think that's stupid. I know people do that, like, yeah, I just bought a car. It's like, you didn't talk about it with your wife? That seems disrespectful to me. You don't want to be disrespectful to the woman of your life who's raising your children. That can't be. I don't understand that. Who was the guy? I can't remember, but it was maybe Charles telling me. It was like, oh, he just came home one day, he had a BMW in the driveway, and the wife's like, what? I don't get that at all, man. That doesn't make sense to me. How do you not like have a discussion with your spouse? Charlotte never does that. I never do that. At the end of the day, we agree on things. Or do we agree to disagree, or we agree? But that's it, man. If we agree to disagree, we don't move forward. It's like we're like co-trustees, where it has to be unanimous decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, she wanted to do something in the house, and I was like, let's not do that. She goes, well, really? I said, yeah, I don't want to spend the money. She was okay. But she had looked into it, and she wanted to, and then we just disagreed. Well, didn't disagree, but I was able to have a talk about why we shouldn't do this and why I'd prefer to do something else instead. And she agreed. And then, and that's, other things, that she gets. Like, I don't want to go to Mexico, but, she's wanting to go to Mexico, so we're all going to go to Mexico at some point here in the next few months. I mean, that sounds like hell on earth to me, but, if my wife wants to go with the whole family, I'm game. I'm not going to England. I'll tell you that right now. Her sister lives in England. I won't do that because, Europe can kiss my big fat behind. But, maybe one day we'll go to Ireland just to satisfy her. And that'd be kind of cool to see Ireland. But other than that, I don't want to go any place in Europe. Nope. But if she wants to go to Mexico, I'll go to Mexico with her. Anyway, the point being is it's an arrangement. Ultimately, who's the authority? It's going to be me, of course, because I'm the man. I'm the husband. I'm the father. I'm the man. And that's what I am here to do. Will there ever be a time where I say I put my foot down? Oh, probably. I mean, has it happened? Well, I mean, again, in a sign of respect where we have discussion amongst each other. But she knew this going in. You see what I'm saying? Because I said from day one, I want a bunch of kids. And again, she's told me, because that was pretty illuminating. But happily, it went in because she wanted a bunch of kids, and she liked me. She knew that was, I only want to say alpha because I'm not an alpha guy, but just one who protects, respects family, and wants a family. And she didn't have to worry about me freaking, her going out and getting a career, us living freaking high in the hog, and then she's 38 years old with no children. She knew that wasn't going to happen with me. As such, she chose me. And she could have been a million different guys she could choose. I mean, my wife's freaking smoking hot dudes. You know what I'm saying? A million guys she could have chosen. And she got long legs, you know what I'm saying? I mean, not petite in terms of like 5'2", but she's 5'7", long legs. looks like she's Spanish when she's in the summertime. I mean, is that, thin, lanky, I should say. I don't know what's the most politically correct, but not stocky, not like me. I'm squat. I'm not short. I'm average, but I got the big thighs and small upper torso thing. But she's lanky. She's long and very, very attractive. She could have had millions of dudes freaking reaching out to her. But she wanted a guy who was comfortable enough in his skin to say, yeah, this is what I want. I want children. Lots of them. Keep pumping them out. And I want 5, as did she. But after 4 C-sections, our good doctor said, maybe stop it there. Hey, Dr. Nelson, good guy. And he just, again, as doctors are wont to be, very conservative, so that way no one gets injured on his watch. In hindsight, I wish we would have had one more. I think she could have borne it, but, at the end of the day, what are you going to do? It wasn't my choice. Well, I mean, it's both our choice, but I wasn't going to risk Charlotte for my desire for 5 children because, she's so important to me. Again, it goes God family, I'm saying, God family, and I need my wife, the mother of my children, to be around for many, many moons. It's crazy. Now I think about it. We haven't had any fights, man. Nuts. Now, you might, guys, but I tell you, one of the reasons we don't have fights is because we don't drink. I'm just telling you right now. We don't drink, and so there's not a lot of just flying off the cuff, if that makes sense. Anyway, that's how you get a wife right there. You just be upfront with people. It's a sales 101, man. This is what I want. Are you the person to provide it? And if the woman or the prospect, in this case, the prospect's the woman, is in agreement, they're going to buy. Might take a bunch of prospects and tell you no. It's just basic sales. Do you want a husband who's going to provide for you, to protect you, who's not afraid of being a man, who is okay if you stay home, would actually prefer if you stay home, and wants a bunch of kids popping out? That doesn't mean it's going to be a life of luxury. It doesn't mean you're going to have freaking money and you're going to be going off to jetting all over the world. Just means you know that you have a guy who's dedicated to you and the children. Is that what you want? If that's so, then I'm your guy. If it's not, then I'm not your guy. I'm just as simple as that. If you want to live the life of freaking fancy schmancy good time rock and roll, I am not the guy for you. And it's just sales 101. Do you want financial planning that can help you at least establish a beachhead when it comes to your ability to retire? If the answer is yes, then I'm your guy. If the answer is no, you want some guy to manage your money, it's not me. Sales 101. But I tell you up front what I offer, and you can say yay or nay. And as such, it's pretty simple.